So I'm going to ask you, Maria, we ask these questions to every thought leader we've had on these episodes. So the first one is, what does the future of work look like in your industry? And you can choose your industry, or you can say what the future of work looks like generally in your opinion. Whatever appeals to you the most.
Okay. Tech literacy is becoming imperative. Our dependence and the benefits of technology have become more obvious, especially now during COVID. And in terms of international education, I see and I believe that my industry will have to adapt and understand that student mobility is not the only option for intercultural experiences. We live in an era where technology allows us to connect to the entire world, and we have not exploited this opportunity enough. So we have to remember that the digital divide is still a big problem around the world, especially in my continent, Latin America. And I believe that technology will soon become a tool that would allow us to get more access to education. It will depend ultimately on decision makers and national governments working together with the private sector to make internet and technology more available. But we also have to remember that we need more tech literacy. Even if we have these tools and we don't know how to use them, will not bring change on its own.
Right. So that leads me really nicely to the next question, which is how can the educators then really better prepare students for the 21st century that's awaiting them, that we're already in?
Well, educators should definitely continue to encourage the learning and practice of social and soft skills. Emotional intelligence will continue to play a big role. Critical thinking skills, analytical skills. I mean, we have to remember that robots and machines are already replacing human labor. And these are some of the skills that they're not able to replace, or at least not yet.
Okay, and the last question is more personal. It's, what do you think you would do differently if you were starting your career exploration journey all over again now?
I would have definitely started doing internships much sooner. I wouldn't have been afraid of doing work that was unrelated to my degree. We tend to think that we have to follow one trajectory and should have a straight career path. But I wish I would have been more spontaneous, change geographic locations more often. I wish I would have tested different careers early on and not be so scared of moving out of my path. I would say in general, I wish I would have been less risk averse.